Vlad, but it's not really like cool aura. You want like a pipe. You don't really have a guy who stands in the front. The saving grace though is the fact that Morphling does need a little bit of time to farm up a bit. Once he does get to that point, then he can be activated. It's just if Void makes that rotation, that as soon as he gets level 6, like the classic way of looking at it is you get 6, you TP to another lane, you get a kill, and then you instantly take the tower with the Leshrac. Within that double TP situation, you then take one free tower, you reset, you wait, you go again. And like Nip, they never really can fight up against this early aggression, right? Like, who defends your tower right now? Like, Pango with a Swashbuckle early on? Not really. Like, you're just gonna get run over. So, if Nip... this does not save anything.
I think, okay, it saves you from the Void Chrono.
It does swap you out technically.
I guess it's a position 5. I don't think Core wants to swap into the Chrono.
That would be great.
So I think it's a position 5. To be honest, I like the Pugna on mid, because against an Oracle, I think that the Pugna is just gonna be useless if it's a support. If it's a core, it's at least gonna be that hero that takes the early towers.
But their team fight is like non-existent.
Yeah, but you kind of sacrifice the Pugna, or give him, and then for them to kill him, they go to kill the Pugna, you swap the Pugna out, she survives, you get a few towers that way, enable the Morphling and play it that way around. I guess
it's like okay, and now OG just completely own the draft. Like,
yeah.
Like their only team fight on Nip is this Rolling Thunder. You now have Raw to deal with it. Even if you move to an early objective, like we saw how Nigma when Weehar played the Pugna, he got worked in lane. He then tried to move around and take towers, and all they parked up the offlaner in front of the tower, killed him, and then it's like, oh, what do I do? This is the same issue Nip has. They need to be the ones moving to towers first, but when they get there, if OG has the levels, you set up with an SD disruption, Leshrac now kills you. You set up with a Chrono, Leshrac or support kills you. You set up with a Raw, like,
and you even don't have to do it.
Yeah,
and you don't have
exactly.
to do it.
There's so many ways that they set up a defense that Nip and they're like how fragile they look. They have to play such beautiful, clean, high-tempo Dota, otherwise they will just be punished. Again, the final point there is Nip, they don't really have cooldowns. OG, they have cooldowns. So it's the battle of if they can continue making good fights, put OG on the back foot, they play off the Pugna taking towers, then sure, good spot. But if the game ever stagnates, whew, it's a rough one.
And you also said that Nip lacked team fights with that as well, so I'm guessing you're going OG with this one?
Yeah, I apologise for the blabbing, but yeah, I'll go with OG.
I'm definitely going with OG. I think that they have a much more well-rounded draft, and Nip is gonna have to play out of their minds to be able to win this.
Well, let's see if Nip can play it out of their minds, guys. Thank you very much for your thoughts, as we're going to go back with Lyrical and Trent. And are you guys as negative on Nip as these guys are? Let me know.
Hell to the no. I love Nip's draft. They're crazy. Thanks. You're doing a great job over there. Trent, are they as crazy as I think they are? Maybe it's just I love Vengeful Spirit a lot. I like that hero a lot.
Ah, is that what it is?
Yeah.
All in on the Venge hype here. I don't know. It does look a little bit scary, but they did just play extremely well. I think both Charlie and Supreme, and once again, they're kind of being given the reins in this draft. You know, a lot on them to be the driving force here, specifically Supreme. Not so much on killing people, but killing towers in this game. And yeah, he's got some tools, like the decrep is a little disappointing. It's like the worst decrep save game ever. Like, maybe you could save someone who gets roared, but like decrepping someone in Chrono probably not going to help that much when there's like a Leshrac on their team.
Yeah, that seems reasonable enough. I'm with you. I might have been a little bit facetious about how I was feeling about the panel. I just like to, throw a little trash talk in there every now and then. But I will say
I know
that
you so negative, slamming people left, right, and center.
That's my go-to. Yeah, they're still over there talking about how bad I burned them. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one though, because I think that Pango to me has proven to be really, really strong when you have a lane that's sort of enabled by it. And I think he kind of gets away free from this one, right? Like Void Oracle, what the hell are they going to do to the Pango? He should be fine.
Yeah, depending on his assistants. Like maybe they can actually punish the Oracle a little bit too, like with the Pango and the Venge. Now Smail's going to scout out, but his allies have also dominated the top half of the map at the moment under the Hawk vision.
Yeah.
It's really big air quotes around that Hawk, still labeled Hawk. I guess the dinosaurs did eventually become birds, so...
Oh, is that what that one is? Oh, that's the that Hawk set.
Yeah, pterodactyl thing's back.
Gotcha. I like that one. Dude, I also say I really like that level 15 talent now. The minus 14-second hawk cooldown. It's insane. You like basically are almost doubling your vision when it's maxed out.
It seems incredibly strong when you're in a really fast like pushing style lineup too, because it lets you cover like every angle. And even if they try and smoke at you, it just means that like if that smoke breaks on the other side of the tree line, it's like you know how it is when you're sieging towers. You usually have like the tree lines on both sides of you. If someone's on the other side of that like tree line towards the center of the map, a lot of times they're gonna smoke into that and be kind of hidden. But the second their smoke pops, like you're gonna be instantly revealed by that hawk, which can give you quite the good setup in terms of like either we're gonna continue sieging this tower or we're just all gonna bail out right now.
Well, and the big thing that I think you mentioned last time and we talked about a lot was like the change up now, where before it was like, all right, if you're smoked, don't cast spells, don't pick up bounty runes. Now there's also like that added element of like, don't bring your courier out. And I think that that's something a lot of pro teams still haven't fully got like on lock yet. You know what I mean? Where like sometimes you'll see like if a smoke's coming this direction or something, then you'll see the courier right here on this ward.
Yeah, for sure.
Spot Charlie, gonna hit the root onto him, give him a couple of love taps on his back, and then let him walk away. That might mean that he has to TP out to lane potentially. I don't know if they want to keep playing bully style here.
Check the mid one. He's rocking a 180 ping right now on as Leshrac. That seems a bit rougher than some of the other heroes he's played so far. I mean, I guess he was able to do it on like Void Spirit too, so whatever. He's fine.
Yeah, that is, I think, particularly when you're trying to hit those combos, like some of it is, you know, muscle memory or whatever, but if you're trying to hit it with the Shadow Demon, we might see a couple missed setups there, potentially.
I can see it being really annoying versus Pugna, too, because, like, a lot of times you have to kind of react to the direction they're moving, and Pugna's already one of the faster heroes you're going to face in the mid lane, and then combine that with a delay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking trying to hit his combos later. But yeah, in the laning stage even, that's a tough one. But so far, still good for him. Hasn't eaten too many of these under the blast, it looks like.
Go up top.
Taking a lot of damage, and it's just going to be dropped down first blood. Well, the hero I like dies. Seems about right. He also doesn't have the TP, so that's a long walk out there.
Again, this idea of like the aggro try that we see to start to try and get like the first blood or just burn a bunch of the regen from the enemy position one hurts them in that situation. But I think the creep wave is pushing in anyway. Yeah, it's kind of fine. Charlie's actually gonna pull it all the way back here, so now it's gonna pull this creep wave again. Still gets the last hit. As long as Soxa doesn't get too many denies here, this will be completely fine. And yeah, he's doing just great.
Okay. In the meantime, like you talked about, though, Seb was able to pull this wave off to the side here, so he gets a couple of denies from his own, mainly just that one range creep. But Charlie, in the meantime, he'll have his Avenger back in time for him to come and contest the wave, and even get a little pull-up on Snako here.
And it looks like they haven't noticed that it's ward blocked as well there. It's not it wasn't a body block or anything, so they won't have that camp to pull.
Okay. Oh my